Hey YouTube. Hey, a pretty exciting time in the precious metal world, especially for those that dabble in gold. I know over the last year I made some sales of my gold. I made one video where I sold when it was in the 1450s, and then when it got to 1550 I sold some more. I use the money now that I'm kind of in a semi-retirement state. Get some toys, enjoy life, etc. You all will get there at one point. Be patient. But I want to talk about some of my lessons learned during selling. For those of you familiar with my channel, you know that I've collected precious metals since 1986. I sold a bunch of silver back when it peaked up. And I learned a lot then, and I've learned a lot in the last few months from selling some gold. When I've sold, be it silver way back years ago, or when I've been selling gold the last several months, I typically like to sell to the large major dealers. It's quick, it's easy, and you get a fair price. But there's a few things you need to be aware of, and it really helps you when you're purchasing. Once you understand these things, depending on your personal goals. But, bullion, non-collectible type coinage is much easier to rapidly sell at a fair price. The various collectible coins out there, or even maybe not so much collectible, it's just, the proofs and burnished and the various models of coins that are out there. Those coins don't have near the demand as a standard bullion. So when you contact these companies like APMEX or Provident, for example, when you ask what they'll pay for the bullion coins, 99% of the time, any of the bullion coins, you're going to get a very fair price, and you get your money quick, and life is good. But on some of the other, more unique coins and rounds, it can really be a shock. It's all dependent upon supply and demand at that time. You could have some coins or some rounds that you think are worth a great deal of money, and they may only offer you half of that, because the fact is they don't move very fast. They may already have some or enough in inventory. So if you're trying to get money fast, a lot of those unique rounds or coins is not the way to go. Those type of items you typically have to sell to an individual, and in doing so, there's typically a middleman, or there's just a lot of hidden fees, or sometimes not so hidden fees, and it's a pain. So long story short, I've always preached make bullion the foundation of your stack, and when you go to sell, you'll see that is very true. And a matter of fact, I recommend that you go to an APMEX or a Providence and pull up their sell to us portion on their website, and either call them, or actually most of these places have a where you can email them, where you can just list out your coins. And if you have a bunch of different coins and rounds and bars, etc., list them out in an email, because to be honest, they're busy and they typically don't want to sit with you for a half hour listening to you list the year and all the details on your coinage. So, but do that. Doesn't cost anything, and they'll give you a price quote, and some of them you'll probably be very happy with, and some of them will shock you. And one thing you will see definitely, though, consistently, is that the standard bullion, especially U.S. Bullion coinage, you'll just consistently get a fair price for. So remember, the day's going to come when you're going to be looking to sell, and you're going to want to buy a boat, semi-retire, kick back like I'm doing now. Life's good. So I want you all to have that day too. So make smart purchases. Don't waste your money. And I'm glad that anyone stacking, just the mere fact that you're stacking is a good thing. Um, you better be stacking, or you better be putting some cash away, or you better be investing in the stock market. You better be doing something, because you can't just rub a bottle and expect a magic genie to come out at the end someday and save you. So be smart out there, people. I'll talk with y'all later, YouTube. Bye.